The Texas Department of Public Safety will have extra patrols on state highways through the Labor Day weekend. The increased enforcement period will target drunk drivers. Some cities in the valley are also implementing no refusal programs over the weekend, authorizing law enforcement officials to obtain blood samples from suspected drunk drivers and motorists. And DPS is not only going to be out in full force this weekend, but TxDOT has launched their Drink Drive Go to Jail campaign. Joining us to talk more about that is Octavio Saenz with TxDOT. Thank you, Octavio, for joining us.
Thank you for the invitation.
So let's talk more about this campaign. What's it all about?
Well, it can't be more simple than that. You drink, you drive, you go to jail. And it's something that we want to do with law enforcement, with the DAs, with the no refusal, is to have a front, the same front, and battle this attitude about that it's okay to have a few drinks and drive. It's really not. Any time that you ingest alcohol, it impairs your reaction time. And it is such an important issue in the state of Texas because every 23 minutes there is an incident with a DWI in the state of Texas. So that's just, it's amazing at the problem. And of course, this campaign, what it aims to do is just change that attitude and make sure that people, you can have fun any which way you want. The only thing that we ask is that you have a plan. What does that plan entail? Well, you can have get a taxi, get a designated driver. And by designated driver, I don't mean the one that's less buzzed. It's
right.
somebody that is
person.
completely sober.
Yes. And there is a law that recently just went into effect that those who do get a DWI, they're going to have to get an interlock system onto their car. So do you think something like that, it's going to deter people from wanting to drink and drive?
More than that, Nicole, I think that just like we go back and think about the law of the seatbelt. At first, people would say, well, I wear my seatbelt so I don't get a ticket. Now more people are saying, I wear my seatbelt so that I'm safe. We're hoping that with the things that the legislators are doing, the thing that the law enforcement and TxDOT are doing, that it serves to have that the first thing in people's minds are safety. And it's amazing because if you get a DWI, not only are your costs around $17,000 when you take into consideration the court fees, right, the legal fees, all that, the loss of your license, etc. You also have to consider that if you work and you have a license, for example, like if you're a nurse or engineer, right, that DWI will probably cause you to lose your license. So you lost the way you made a living. You affected not just yourself, but your entire family.
And what I think is great is that, everyone across the valley now is really working together with that no refusal program this year. And tell us how that plays a role and how important it is that there is extra patrols out there.
Well, one of the things that TxDOT does is that we provide the STEP grants, and these grants are actually funds that help these entities, the law enforcement, to compensate for those overtime hours that they need for the, to patrol the roads. The other thing is that we realize as a community, whether you be in Hidalgo or Starr County or any place in between or above, we're just one big region, and what happens in Hidalgo affects Cameron and vice versa. So as we face everything now as one huge region, I think we have a bigger voice in safety and in so many other things that could be a benefit to us all.
I agree, and thank you so much, Octavio, for coming and sharing that.
Thank
Drink,
you.
Drive, go to jail. Don't do it.
That's right.
Just have fun with some water if you plan to drive.
Exactly right.
Some soda.
Or just call a taxi.
Yeah, call a taxi.